Live.
It's time! Treasure hunting in the sharky waters of the world wide web! Your priority crew is queen.raae, Captain Ola, and the pirate princess Lillian. Yep.
Woo! Woo! Show your t-shirt, Lillian.
Vis t-skjorta di, T-skjorta di. Robinson.
She did pirate competition at our summer house where they drive around the little dinghies and do assignments, the kids. And she got the t-shirt to show for it. A pirated t-shirt.
Yes.
And I'm sorry about the lighting today, but we are having a surprise summer in September in our way. So the sun is out. It's super warm. I am having trouble concealing it completely. So you'll see the little sun coming in on my forehead. And today we're saying bye-bye Gatsby. Hello, Astro. So what are we doing today, Ola? What's our project and what's today's tiny task?
First is what? It's Queen Ray website. Queen.raae.codes.
It's gonna become an Astro site.
Why?
Why not? Well, you know, Gatsby is kind of, I don't know. I don't want to talk too much about it, but
okay, then I'll say it. It's because
yes,
we think it's going to be fun.
That too. We've had a lot of fun playing with Astro before the summer on some new project. So we thought, we thought it would be great to get the Queen site over as well.
Yes.
You know, get that benefit of no JavaScript, no default JavaScript, or what's their tagline again? There's something about
blazing fast. Fast. No, wait a minute.
that was Gatsby. Everyone is blazingly fast, and we're gonna go with the motto today: better done than perfect. This beautiful sticker that I got my friends at user list. So that's the why, and then the how. You know, that's what we're gonna figure out on this multi-voyage journey that we've started on today.
You said I was supposed to say do something.
Yes. So the tiny task of today is do something, because we are at the beginning of this journey. I have not converted a website from Gatsby to Astro before. Ula has been playing a little bit with POW, getting that from Gatsby to Astro. And I feel like when you're on, like, you know, the cusp of a new project, sometimes the only thing you can do is do something, like just take a step in the direction, and then things will start unfolding itself. So we have a kind of a vague but also very specific tiny task today: do something. It could also have been like do anything, you know, instead of reading, planning, drawing, like doing anything, but we're actually just going to take a step and try to do something along the journey of getting queen.raae.codes over to Astro. So I've pulled up their official migration guide because I think that's a great way to just start. And I'm going to move you over, and then let's share our screen. And add to stage. There we are. So Astro has a migrating from Gatsby guide. So we're just going to start. That's our do something. We're just going to start here and kind of see where it takes us. And I'm hoping we could get like one page converted today. And I think we're going to try with just our front page. And remember, when we do migrations, we do not add features. We do not change features. The only thing we're doing is migrating. Otherwise, it will never stop. Like, you will never be able to replace what you had. So we're going to just do a straight up migration before starting to change this website. I have plans, but they will have to wait. So back to the migration. So you've done this once for POW. So let's skip the key differences, blah, blah, blah. Okay, convert.
No,
Did you feel like...
skip the convert.
Okay.
You just create new Astro.
Yes, that's this. Create Astro latest.
And why do we like the latest so much?
The latest?
Astro?
Oh, the latest has content collections.
Let's talk about it later, but yes, spoiler alert. Content.
Spoiler alert. The latest
it's
has
not content collections. Is that
yes?
Isn't it content layer?
Oh, they call it a content layer now with content collections. But I've been foreshadowing, or what's it called? I've been like asking for this since February, and now it's here. But again, that's not what we're doing. So we're gonna launch the wizard. So let's create Astro latest. Yes.
Wizard. Is the wizard.
And I mean, Astro has always had the absolute cutest CLI that I've now learned to say it. Is it CLI? No, CLI. I say CLI, but you're supposed to say CLI. So launch sequence initiated. Where should we create your new project? So let's do Astro and then queen.raae.codes. Because as you can see, I already have queen.raae.codes here. So queen.raae.codes. Would you like to start a new project? I think we should just start. I'm going to start empty because we're converting something. Yes, let's use some TypeScript. Oh, do I want strict or strictest? I'm going to do relaxed. I don't want to be beholden to the gods of TypeScript right now. Install dependencies. Yes. Install a new Git repository. No. Oh, I wanted to kind of just be a branch off of my current repository. But let's install Git. So then we at least have something while we're working. Dependencies installing. I mean, look at this pretty CLI. Like, it's got little progress bars. It got cute colors.
I like how you all the way at the bottom you have sign into Jira. No!
I think I have that because I did work on a project that was on Jira at one point. So, okay. And then look at the little cute astronaut. Houston, good luck out there, astronaut. I mean, we're pirates, but it's okay. It's okay. Okay, so let's see. So installing integration is optional. You might find it useful to install some of Astro's optional integrations. Astro React to reuse some existing React UI components. I think that could be smart because then we don't have to convert everything over to Astro. We can like use our little, maybe like our little newsletter or our little, like I have some small widgets that could stay in Astro.
I already fixed that newsletter thing kind of, so I don't think it's hard to make it in JavaScript. It's easy.
Well, but I think we're going to add these anyway.
We should wait. I don't like MDX. I don't know why. It's just, what do you call it? Judgmentalism.
Oh, no. I thought it was Markdown, but it's MDX. No, I don't want MDX. But okay, so let's wait with our React then. Okay, so put your code in. So, well, let's open our project then. CD Astro Queen. And then we'll do code dot to open it in a new code window. And behind there is my old. So here we have source pages index. Okay. So Gatsby is the public directory for its build output. So you can safely discard this folder. I don't think I want to just copy over everything because I feel like that's a recipe for disaster.
We're not going to.
Yeah. So copy or move Gatsby other files and folders as needed in your Astro source folder as you rebuild your site. Yeah, so Astro source folder is a special folder used for file-based routing to create your site's pages and posts from Astro MD and MDX. You will not have to configure any writing behavior from Astro, Markdown, or MDX files. All other folders are optional. Okay, so the thing is, we can just put our index MD file straight in pages then.
Yes.
Oh.
But do we have index.md? Yes, maybe we do.
I think I do, but I have it inside of content. And I think it's this file. Yes. But I created these like nice little sections and stuff. I don't know how that's going to work with Astro.
I did sections. Maybe I should open. I don't want to open. I got the sections thing to work.
Oh, you did? You've been prepping. Wow.
Yeah, but I don't want to open my VS Code now because I think my machine will crash because StreamYard is so heavy.
Okay, so let's see what we can do. So I have this like fun way where I created these like sections. I might want to go away from this because it became kind of a pain in the, you know, I want to be more free. So let's just start with this little text here and like create a.
Yes.
So instead of then having an index Astro, but if I create an index MD file, how is that being rendered by Astro?
Let's see.
That's what I'm wondering.
Let's have a look.
Okay. So let's have a look at our website just to see kind of what we're trying to sailing the high seas of the World Wide Web. Oh, that was exactly what I had there. Okay, so let's make that our H1 then. Oh. And then this is good. And then we'll need to figure out how to put that image in there. So let's start with this. This is a good start. So we have an index file. And I guess that's not going to be included in this information.
But which one will it choose then? The index Astro or the index MD?
I think it's going to do the index Astro. But let's see if they have migrating pages and posts. That's where we want to be. Markdown and MDX pages. Astro has built-in support for Markdown and an optional integration for MDX. Can be reused, but may require some adjustments to their front matter, such as Astro's special layout front matter property. Okay, so we need the layout to kind of choose what layout we want. They can also be placed within sources pages to take advantage of automatic file-based routing. Alternatively, you can use content collections in Astro to store and manage your content. When part of a collection, Markdown and MDX files will live in a folder within. You will retrieve that. Okay, so let's start by using file-based routing. So we need to have the layout.
We don't need it.
No?
You can just try now. You will get your thing.
Okay.
Pretty sure. It will just look a little bit rudimentary.
Okay, let's do.
There it is.
And also, like the detail, like some of the details in Astro, I don't know, I just love it. Like the little local host 4, 3, 2, 1. Like they have really gone into the kind of the astronaut imagery. And
your image is not found because you don't have YouTube.png.
Okay, so let's remove that for now and let's see what we. Okay, so
there you go.
Actually, it's this file that's being used, not the MD file.
Okay, take away that file.
What if I rename this file to something test?
Blah blah blah. Test, yeah. Yes.
Oh, look at that! That is a web page. Yes. We're done.
I told you, you don't need layout. What? Pirates don't use layout. Come on. Yeah.
I love this. This reminds me of there's a guy who's made like this is a website. I think he calls it. Yeah. This is a web page. You know, this is a web page. Like it doesn't have to be any fancier than that. If you just want to get some information out there, this is a web page and like it works. Oh, somebody has made it in Norwegian. Dette en nettside. Det ikke så mye her, bare ord, og du leser dem. Vi har blitt
Ja,
oppslukt
greit.
av fancy design, dynamisk
Stopp.
layout, scripts og magiske ting. Sorry.
Stop.
I got excited. Okay. But we do want to kind of replicate this. So let's start by creating a layout then. So page layouts, but shouldn't there be like a default layout? Page layouts are especially useful for Markdown, which otherwise will not have any page formatting. Astro provides a special layout front matter property to specify which Astro component to use for as the page layout. But I'm gonna see default Astro page layout. Like I would love to not have to actually add that.
Stefan is here.
Hello, Stefan.
It's because why didn't I see it? It's hello. Yeah.
So this is, but
He's
I'm
been
still
here for
wondering.
5 minutes. Yeah. Sample layout. But
A
are we
Markdown.
using Tailwind? I would like us to use Tailwind, like you said, but you.
And Kim is here. I had dinner with Kim on Thursday.
Oh, hi!
And he has a promise to work on a talk.
Oh.
Or maybe I made him promise to work on a talk.
Okay, about what?
That's
It's
a little
secret?
bit. Yeah, we brainstormed. But Kim is really, really good at like researching like how things actually work. So I said maybe he could do a talk on like what goes on behind the scenes for React server components. Like I would love to have somebody give a very good talk on, you know, what is actually happening, not just how to use them, but how does this work? And there's probably some people who try to explain this and do this, but I've seen Kim's diagrams and research on different things, and I think he'd explain it in a way that made sense to me.
I made my layout thingy. Oh, stop it, you. Says Kim. Yeah. I made my layout thingy with what I believe is Tailwind stuff. I realized I don't need VS Code. I can just open my code in GitHub, which I did.
Yes. But I don't think I have Tailwind in the original project, and we're not changing things when we
very good then. Okay.
Migrate. But
So
okay,
what you
so I'm
need-
just gonna.
You just need a little bit in layouts to kind of just start it up.
Yes. So let's make a layouts folder then. So, and then I'm gonna figure out if there's a way to like automatically apply layouts, because I think no,
What do you mean?
Astro. Ooh, Astro. We are not in Astro. We're not in React land.
What do you mean?
No, because
automatically.
now we have to say, we like have to put our front matter here, and then we have to say layout, and then do, you know, ... layouts page ninja and nay.
No, we don't. No, we don't. We don't need to do that. I don't do that.
How did you get the layout then? Did you not do layout colon?
I just used the layout to dynamically create all my MD pages.
Oh, you did the create. Well, that is also way. Well, let's do it this way. This feels very like hard coded, and we won't get into trouble. So now I've done layout. We have pages, page Astro. We have the layouts, and then
you know, I'm
layout.
actually I do that. I did what you said. I took import layout from la 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 la. I did actually. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Okay, and then this one wants you to have like a base head and a base footer. We're not doing that yet, so we're just do this. Okay, slot, your content is injected here. I like this slot concept.
You're in the page Astro now, not the.
Yeah, created a page Astro layout.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I get it. Yeah. Nothing happened.
Yes, it added this little menu.
Oh
It just
yeah.
added here. Yeah.
Oh,
So
the
it
nav.
actually did work.
Yes.
And then you have the styles. We have the styles in here.
Yeah.
But they put
But
the
you didn't
styles.
import it into the index. It just
I did.
happened. Oh, you
No,
did. Okay.
I did. It's here.
All right.
So I did layout and then I imported the layout. And then on page, the layout page, we we have this very rudimentary thing. But I would like to put that, like the head and the char set and stuff like that, into kind of a root. So let's say nesting layouts. Yeah, so we'll do a base or like a root layout, I think, and then we'll add our stuff in there. That's better. So let's do a root Astro. I'll put most of this in there. So
Why? What are you
root.
doing? What is this? You're making two layouts then?
Yes, so I'm making one kind of root layout that will go around everything that can have like the HTML, the head, and the body. And
Okay.
then we'll put the slot there. And then we'll have very little styling in this one. This is
Okay.
kind of just to make a page. So we have the head and we have the body. And then in the page, we can then do, I guess we can do the root. So let's do root. That got imported. And then the root does not have a title. I did not give it a title. But then the root, we could like give the root the SEO stuff, and then the root could put in the SEO stuff. And then we'll do article and not body and no style there. Why is it not? So my prettier is not liking, or my something formatting correctly. I don't want 2 spaces. I don't want 4 spaces. I want 2 spaces. It's not formatting. Prettier is not happy. Okay, we'll figure that out after stream. Okay, so now we kind of have the same thing again, but we now have a root. We have this page, Astro, and I kind of just want to have the style below here, because that will style only things that has the page layout. So let's go and have a look at our original project. What kind of... So this was our landing pages. So let's go to source, pages, landing slug. So this, oh, look at all of the fun stuff I did there to make these sections, but let's skip that then. But where's the styling for this page? I haven't looked at my page in so long. Now I'm going to be like, what did you do, Benedicta? This is so bad. Oh, I only have a global CSS. Looks. Oh, I do use Tailwind.
Oh, that was a lull. You thought that was pretty funny, didn't you? Is it because you didn't remember, or what was funny? I didn't get it.
I did not remember using Tailwind. I think this was like me trying to like learn Tailwind, and I was like, so let's add Tailwind then to our project.
Yes, I love it. So I use a plugin. Because
yeah, so there's a plugin. What's the plugin called?
Polly the Pirate Polly. He told me it's called typography something something. I'll find it here in my.
Oh,
GitHub.
I think we used that in the original project as well. So if we go to our package JSON, we have, where's our Tailwind? Yeah, we have Tailwind forms and Tailwind typography.
Let's see if it's
and
the same.
Tailwind CSS. Okay, so let's do our Astro Tailwind. I think there's some extra.
Where's my plugin?
Okay.
Maybe I didn't.
So
maybe I used
NPX Astro add Tailwind. Let's do that.
Yeah, I did that.
And then we need to add the Astro config.
Lilian, fant du telefonen? Har du lett etter den? Yep.
Integrations. Because we have no integrations yet. So we do Tailwind.
Yes.
Okay.
At Tailwind CSS/typography. It's called.
I'm gonna follow this first, and then I'll do the typography.
We don't need both, but it was easier with that thing. The plugin. Oh,
thank you, Kim.
No. You have to finish it.
Yes.
Benedicta, the command you ran will do those steps for you.
I didn't finish the command. Now I finished the command. So now we have the Astro config. We got the Tailwind config. So that's good. Oh, because this was under manual installation. So all of this happened. I just went on my merry way down this list while I could have just stopped at this one. Okay.
Kim is watching you. He's watching you.
See, that's what I say. Like, Kim's got a sharp eye for detail.
Yes. It's very important.
Okay.
That was me. Sorry about that.
Okay, and then we need the Tailwind. The Tailwind typography. So npm add Tailwind typography.
Yeah.
But shouldn't these just be development? Yeah, dev. So we do save. Yeah. Is it --save dev, isn't it?
What did I do back then? I don't remember. But I did go into the docs. You know, I don't always go to the docs before I install stuff. When Pirate Polly tells me to install stuff, I always go into the docs, or else he'll tell me off. So I went.
Oh, maybe they. Docs. It shouldn't be. It should be a proper dependency.
Yeah, I have it on a dev dependency, if that's what you mean. Yeah, that's where I have it. Yeah, but you should go to the docs. You should look at the docs, or else Paul will get sad. We don't want that.
There we go. Setting up Tailwind typography. Install. Yeah, so it said install, develop, like you did. Okay, and then we need to put this into the Tailwind. I am sorry, my external screen has started vibrating, so I'm getting a little sick, but I'm gonna see if I can keep doing it.
You can put on your sunglasses, just like Casey Neistat.
Yes. Nothing is formatting. I need to fix that off stream because this is annoying me.
That's one of the reasons why I wanted you to do this, because nothing is formatting with me either. I'm moving stuff, tabbing, and then I'm adding another like div, and I'm like, okay, gotta tab some more. Yeah.
And then we need to create a prose component to provide a wrapping div with a slot for your rendered markdown.
Yes. Yes.
So let's do that.
I just gotta visit the Pirate Princess for a little second. I'll be back.
Components /prose. Okay, and then we can use the prose in our article here, I guess. Instead of this styling, we'll do slot, we'll do prose. But it didn't want to import for me. So we'll do import prose from.
Okay, what happened while I was away?
I created the prose component.
Yes.
Component.
I like
what is wrong now? Why doesn't it want to? Oh,
it doesn't like it.
It's a big P. There we go.
That's better. Yeah. You know, it's very small. Your code there.
Oh, sorry. Oh my God, the screen.
But where are your sunglasses? Just get them. Get
I
some
don't have
sunglasses.
I don't know if I have any sunglasses.
Okay, I'll get my
I
sunglasses
need
for
to
you
buy
then.
a new screen, that's for sure. Because
I
this
have
has been
beautiful
happening more and more.
sunglasses. Do you want mine? They're
Oh, look
very
at
good
that.
looking. I take that
Look
as a
at
yes.
that. It is now kind of styled. And I think I have a something like that in my old project that I called Prose, and I wanted brown. So I wanted all of these. So let's use the same Prose. But I used, okay. Okay, does it turn brown? Yeah, so this looks more like my website with like the green. I don't think it has the brown. Or does it have the brown? Yes. Oh, it does. It has that brown. Prose headings.
Here comes my beautiful sunglasses.
So prose, brown, leading normal, prose headings, font black, prose A teal.
Look, they're beautiful. You need your glasses. You should have them under.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. So at least now we have some prose. But I don't know if I want to put it in like a prose class. Let's just do everything in, I don't want to start making components yet. So let's do it on article instead. Oh, let's do it on article instead. So, because that's kind of where I put my prose, right? And then I need to find one of those plugins that like does something to your Tailwind classes, because like these Tailwind classes just like mess with my head so bad. Okay. Delete. I think prose is just that Tailwind. Do they call it? It's the Tailwind typography. Oh, it's blinking again. Does it help with my glass? No, it does not. Oh, it gets worse with the sunglasses. Okay. So prose is just a word that they've chosen.
You have to click it first.
Okay, you read. I'm
Stupid question. What is prose?
So prose is just a word they've chosen for the component to kind of wrap text in, or prose, because prose means, define prose, a written or spoken language in its ordinary form. So it could have been anything. Could have been text. Could have been typography. It could have been anything. And I just removed that.
It couldn't have been typography. That is something else.
Yeah, typography a little bit. Yeah. So the
kind
of the prose. So Tailwind, the Tailwind typography. Where did that go? The Tailwind typography plugin gives you a prose class that you can put on the element that surround text, because with Tailwind you have to put you have to put the classes on every element. But when we're getting content from Markdown that's going to slot in here, we can't put classes onto specific elements like the headings and the paragraphs and the links and all of that. So you get prose from the Tailwind typography plugin that kind of styles, that gives you styles for all of that kind of content that you're pulling in. So it's actually styling the children of this article class. So if you go and look at our project now, and we go inspect, we'll see that this age 1 is getting prose headings styling. That's kind of from this prose heading that I've made. But for the paragraphs, I don't think I added any specific styling. So then it's from prose. All of the children of prose are getting a margin top and bottom. It's getting a line height from prose P. So it's a way to kind of style the content within. So when we're sourcing HTML from other places and we need to style the children inside of there, That's when you can use the typography plugin, because otherwise, in Tailwind, you would do H1 and you would say my title, and then you would do class, and then you would add like text large, text blue. I'm not sure if these are valid Tailwind classes. You would add all of these things onto the H1, but since the H1 is coming here inside of this slot, we can't add those classes right onto the H1 or the P or the UL or anything that you would get. So I hope that answered the question. Okay, so we have our root, we have our page. It still is not looking like this. So let's try to make it look like that. I think for our Gatsby project, we created kind of a global CSS file where I did some fancy stuff. So I think we could do that in root. So let's see. I have this global CSS that I want to add to all pages. So I think I'll need to add that in here. So let's just create a global or a root CSS in here. Root CSS. And then we could import it, I guess, here. I don't remember how you import styles anymore. How do we import styles? So Astro, use global CSS. Let's see. Scoped styles. Global styles. Oh yeah, they have that S global. I just want to import a local style sheet. There we go. Oh, I can just import it like so. So let's do that in our front matter. We do import, and then we do root CSS.
You got a comment on Twitter. It's not like on the video, it's on the tweet.
Yeah.
It's this guy, Andrew. He says, "Welcome to the club," and then the rocket.
Ooh. Okay, so we
very hard to
couldn't
see.
resolve
The rocket.
What is it? Says root. Oh, I did 2 dots. Benedicti does not exist. If text brown 900 is a custom class, make sure it's defined within the layer directive. Because I'm doing some like fancy stuff here to like add my brown, my text brown and stuff like that. So layer base. If text brown 900 is a custom class, make sure it's defined. Well, maybe I shouldn't. Let's see. Maybe I shouldn't do it like this.
Okay.
Configure in Tailwind examples.
I was distracted. What are you doing?
I'm trying to do what I did in the last project.
And that is?
So I created like a global CSS that would apply to everything. But I guess I could just apply it to the page now. So instead of doing that, I could do root. So instead of doing this, I could just add these classes. So I think I didn't want to have these classes all over my code, but I guess that's a losing battle if you choose to use Tailwind. So let's do body.
No, I did that. I put my stuff into the layout, and then I said like age 1, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now, kind of.
Age 2, blah 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 in the layout.
Yeah, so I'm in the root layout now, so I'm doing that on body class. Or did you do style and then you did it inside the style thing?
I shall check.
Did you just put classes straight on the HTML? I think that's
No,
what.
no,
No.
I did
Hmm.
not. I did it in the layout. Or do I misremember? That's why I did the typography, so I didn't have to put it straight into the HTML. Oh, where is it? Here, age 1, apply, text, dash 5XL, blah, 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 text purple 900.
Okay. Can you send me the link so I can see what you're talking about?
I mean, okay. I have the link here.
So now I'm just trying. So in Gatsby, there's this dash 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 Gatsby that kind of becomes the root inside of body. And I gave that the background color. But since we're not using that anymore, I'm putting the background color onto a div here. And the reason I'm doing that is that for this is not, I guess this is
put
not
it in
a
private chat.
Okay, cool. This is not a touchscreen, but if this is a touchscreen and you drag here, this like little orange line on top becomes larger, I think, because I don't think it's a border. I think I made it
Kim
the
says
body. No.
brown is bad. Tailwind doesn't have brown. You must have added it in your other project.
I think I did. So I'm going to figure that out. But I think either way, we're going to put these on here instead of having like a root thing just to make sure.
I did it exactly
Body.
like you've done here with the notice and the body.
Okay.
That's how I did it. I sent you the link in private chat. It's very private.
It's very private.
Very private.
But I think we're now going to see that we have, look at that. Now we're starting to have something. This looks more like our webpage.
Yes.
But yes, we have all of this. What we don't have is this notice and this site. But can we use that in here and say, because I want that to be global. I want style. And then it's global. Wasn't that what they said?
It's global.
Class does not exist. Oh, they're into because of the build fail. Yeah, I think so too. I'm going to figure out where. So Kim is saying that brown does not exist, and I do think that is the issue. So I'm going to see if I can find out where I actually added like the brown in the other project. So, and then we're going to call that quits. Then we're going to. So where did I add brown? How did I add? Maybe in like the Tailwind settings or something. Oh, look at this. I have all kinds of things in here. Now I get it. So I added a lot of things in my theme because I wanted the brown because I want that little like 70s kind of look. And I even have like defaults for the CSS for like divs and stuff. Okay. Well, see, I should have gone looking. So that should be theme. So
yeah, I have here on mine, it says style. I have a style tag in the HTML.
Mm-hmm.
And it says is :global.
Okay, yeah. That will do it. So theme. Did that work? I cannot deal with this not indenting correctly. I need to fix that. I think I need like the Astro prettier plugin or something. Shouldn't that come by default?
Probably not.
Okay, so
because,
now I could probably import this. Let's try again. Yes. So then we're going to do that again. So I don't have all these classes here. They annoy me.
Yes.
They annoy me. But I put it in the root CSS instead of writing it here because then I just had it exactly the same as before. So this is good. now we need the header. So I think we should get this header and this image, and then we're going to call it quits for today. Because the screen is, I'm having trouble seeing, the screen. So sometimes you feel, oh, I'll put the header into the what's it called, into kind of your root layout. But I've found that sometimes, so maybe even this should be in our page. I found sometimes you suddenly want to have a page that just completely breaks out of your design. That's just like a standalone page. So I think we're going to put this header thing onto the page layout and not the root layout. And then I also think I'm going to move some of this global stuff over to the page layout, so that the root layout doesn't really have any kind of styling or any kind of extra DOM, because then later you can create a full-on different page that still has your SEO and all of that kind of things, but the page can look completely different. So we'll go in here and we'll see how our header looked.
Kim says, let's use Tailwind. And I don't like classes in my HTML though.
Yeah. I know it's an oxymoron. I'm gonna get used to it. Like, I just have to get used to it, because so many of the projects I work on now use Tailwind by somebody else's choice. So I'll just have to be fine with it.
Yeah, I'm going to meet up with some dudes today. I met him in the Caribbean 25 years ago. Huh? What do you give me? 25 years. It's a lifetime. Yeah.
That is a lifetime. Oh, but look here. I've actually put the class names into my. Okay, I am not a consistent. This project has lived too long. I've tried all kinds of things in here. But
is this what they call legacy code?
This is at this point something. This is what we call legacy code. I'll guess we'll make some components to components.
Kim is reposting something. It's probably a link.
Oh, I think we can't do links.
StreamYard doesn't like links, Kim. That's why you can't see it. I mean, YouTube. I'll check YouTube if it's on YouTube, but probably not. I'll check.
So what did I call it? Here. And also what I said, like, we're not trying to change things now. You need to remind me of that all the time when I work on this. So we do site header. Let's do a site header. So component / site header Astro.
Jag känner.
Why doesn't it become a did I do folder? Oh my god. Now we're coming up on the hour. Things are I need to just buy a new screen like today, because this is insane. Okay, so now we have one of these that we need to change from GitHub, from Gatsby to
let's do it some other time. No, you're doing it now. Okay.
I want this. Let's do this one. Okay, so we need to import all of these icons. Can we import? How do we do that with Astro? Let's go back to, see, we started out so well migrating from Gatsby, and then I weird off. Gatsby import style image. How do we just import?
I think you just import it normally. This is JavaScript. It's JavaScript. Here is what Kim said. Oh, mamma mia. Somebody else has the same feelings as you have about the classes.
Thank you. I will definitely check that out. So at least one thing that these functions, this function, I guess I need somewhere else. But what we need is to create these links needs to become just a regular href. So let's do link should just become an A. Because in Gatsby, in Astro, we just use regular links. And then the 2 will become an href. So let's do 2 equals. Let's do href equals. And then these icons. So I need to put these icons. So SVG and Astro. Astro SVG. Import. Yes, they can import SVGs. So if we just copy them over. So let's make a folder icons. And then we'll go to our other project and we'll find our icons. And we'll do reveal in Finder so that we can copy them. I could probably do this on the command line, but I'm not that cool. I am not that cool. Source. And then we'll paste item and replace it. Do we have it now? What? Why did that not work? Queen.raae. Queen.raae. Now I can't almost see this. Screen is now showing me like black lines down the whole thing. Icons. Did I not? Okay, let's duplicate you then so that you. And then we'll do the palace. I should learn how to do more stuff on the command line.
Why?
I don't know, it's quicker. Oh, God, the screen! Yes. Move to bin. I think I have the UK English on my thing. Okay, there we have. Now we have
move to bin.
Okay, so now these icons should be here. And we can't do this kind of code in Astro because this is a function, JavaScript function. But I think we can do some kind of like JSX. Oh, command line screens never. No, they never do. Okay, so I have to figure out how, because I made this like fun little extra snippet here for us. I could put it, but I don't think I can get that JavaScript in here. Like, how can I do Astro conditional rendering? Dynamic variables. Hello name. Astro. Dynamic HTML. So items map. Fragments. There is probably a way I could be smart about this, but I don't know if I can. Oh, now I know, because we should put like, we are doing a static query here because we were doing Gatsby, and that's getting our social media. So let's just do that hard coded now, and then I think I can loop through them, and then I can change a little bit of that information before using it. So instead of then data site blah blah blah, we'll just do social media, and then I'll need to have that variable be up here. So let's do const social media. And GitHub Copilot is messing with me. So I need to find my social media. And I had that in my Gatsby config. So here's my social media. And I'll move that out into some kind of Astro, Astro configuration. But then we can do social media, and then we can do map, and then we'll do URL, and then we'll map it so that we return it with the URL. Let's be the URL, and then icon can be the some icon. It was supposed to be SoMe icon, and now I read it as some icon.
Yeah, it's some icon.
Some icon. And instead of returning components, we'll just return the name of the icon, and I think that should work in our Astro. So let's do pick icon.
Lillian wants to make lemonade with you. She's bored.
I know, we are making lemonade because tomorrow it's the big neighborhood market, and we'll be selling lemonades. Lillian has been selling lemonades for many years now, and people have come to rely on it. And tomorrow is this like insane weather, so it's going to be like 30 degrees in Oslo in September. So hopefully she'll sell, or she's banking on more people wanting lemonade, so she's bought 50 lemons instead of 30 lemons this year.
That's nice.
Like, how did we live before automatic formatting? I don't understand how we lived before, that. Okay, and then search icon. I guess since these are not components in Astro, so how do we use SVGs in Astro? We just import it, and then JSON, SVG. Where's our SVG example? Okay, let's just try with like search icon, like so. I think that might work. And then we'll do a social media, and we'll get our URL and our icon from our items.
Lillian. Yeah. Kim sier proper business lady, good luck. So
and then we'll do our icon. Okay, do we think this will work? I mean, it would be fun if it worked. So site header. Oh, I guess I need to call the site header with like camel case so that it actually becomes site header. Okay, let's try. Look at that.
Yes.
But it says object, 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 object. At least we're like halfway there.
Yes.
So pick icon. Return YouTube icon. Did I do something wrong here? Social media, URL, icon, image metadata. Yeah, maybe. But blank, no refer icon. Let's just like write out the URL here. So URL and then icon. Object, object. Okay, let's look at these icons. Maybe I made them in, no, they're just SVGs. Okay, so how to render SVG in Astro. Using SVGs as Astro command and an inline CSS. No, icon. Oh, it seems like I need to like use set inner HTML or something. Creating the Astro components, create an icon. To begin with, it's just going to accept the name of an SVG file. Oh, this is much harder than I thought.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out how to render this icon that we've imported.
Okay, let's have a look at mine then. I did it. But where? I think I did it in my nav.
Yes, because this is the search icon. This is the GitHub, the Twitter, and the... Maybe I'll need to do like image. I mean, if we do JSON stringify, let's see. Oh, it's giving me like a source ref. Ah, so it's giving me a source. I'll need to do image source then. And then do the URL. No, then do the icon. Icon source. Look at that!
Yes!
And of course, Kim told me like a minute ago. Kim, you need to just come on these streams and like stream with us.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And Stefan says, nice. Yes. And Kim also says, nice.
So let's do SVG icon.
But you better stop now.
Yeah, I'm stopping.
You're not stopping. You're not even stopping.
This is the best icon. It's just an emoji. Okay, SVG icon. Can you not import for me? What's wrong with the setup? Import SVG icon. Thank you. SVG icon, and then we'll just like give it the SVG, which is the search icon, and then we'll do the same thing down here, but we'll do the icon, and then in SVG icon we are gonna, what's it called? How do we say what we want again? Props. Is it cons props? Source.
I can't find my SVG thing, but it's not easy just rooting around in the GitHub.
Using different, Astro props. That's how it is. Astro props. Using different systems, I get confused where like what is the actual, what's the actual like syntax for things, because I'm so confused. So I called it an SVG, and then we'll render an image. Ooh. Oh, hello.
Hello.
And we'll do SVG source. And then we probably should have had an alt text. We'll fix that later. Okay. Is it working now? It is. Look at that. Now we have our heading.
Yes.
That is great.
I think we should stop now because the pirate princess is super bored.
Yes, the only thing I want to change, I want to move this. I want to move this inside of a box. So let's see what I did last. I did a container. So let's copy this in our page article. Let's do a div. Oh, I did a head. Oh, that's our header. Oh, I was clever, but let's not be so clever. Let's do a div. And let's add all of those classes that I had on the other one.
Yes.
Class. And then let's do container. Okay, so container is nothing. That's probably something I made up then. Max width, 42 RAM, MX auto. Container doesn't give anything. Yes, it does. Margin left auto, margin right auto. Why is it not then? Oh, I need to put that on the article. So let's swap this around. well, I'll put it around the article just to get moving. Div class. And then let's add the container there. And then we'll move the div. Okay. Now it looks like something at least.
Yes.
And then since it's Tailwind, we can just like YOLO. So let's like, isn't it like margin top 12? No.
You want it to get,
margin.
you want more margin?
Yes. It's MT-0. Don't they have like 12? Oh, no, they have like 3, 4. There we go. 8. I thought they did like, well, at least 16. There we go. 24. Okay. And then it needs to get the class. See, that's why I want the container inside of the article, because I want the article to anyway. Let's stop there.
Yes! Lilian, come! Amazing! Let's stop.
Is it the same scale? Let's see. I had this in like zoomed in. Because I think everything is a little larger here. I have to figure that out. But I'm pretty happy with, I mean, we did something. Like now we've started. Now I can make a plan for how best move things over, because now I understand a lot more.
12 worked right away. Not sure why you started doubting.
I mean, it might be because like the screen is like this, so I didn't feel like I saw a change, but it is super obnoxious with this screen. So if anybody has a recommendation for what kind of external screen I should be getting, this is from the heyday of home office 2020. So some, you know, I'm guessing things have happened since then in the screen world. So let me know if you have any recommendations. And I want to say that now that we played around, like I got this SVG working, you know, I got that like Astro props a little bit more into my head. We managed to swap this out fairly fast by moving things into the front matter where we can do JavaScript and we can like massage the data before using it. I really like that kind of approach where we massage the data up here and then we can use it in our HTML. Kind of that is cool. And before next time, you know, Ola and I will have a little plan for how, like, what parts of the page should we be moving, and you know, how will we do this? How will we like best do this? But that's something I couldn't have done at the beginning of this stream, right? And that's why our tiny task was do something, because now we kind of like just follow the guide a little bit. We played around a little bit. We took this header component and suddenly we're like, oh, now we're learning a lot. And now we can take a step back and we can start planning how we want to approach this more systematically. And also getting to see Prettier working again. That would be amazing. I had issues with Prettier and Astro before, and I don't remember what I did. And this time I will write about it on the blog so that I can remember what I did for the next time. Are you ready to close this out? I think you're muted, Ola, so if you want to do a...
Okay, are you klar?
I'm going to make you guys big for the outro. I'm ready.
1, 2, 3. There's been another Astro treasure hunt with pirate Queen.raae. And our guest was Pirate Princess Lillian, making lemonade.
Bye
I love that.
bye. See you in 2 weeks.